Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we give no praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
Double honors to all elders, the apostles of great mercy, and surely do well. Salutation, teach, and everyone at the Akim that push this word out there in sincerity and truth. Right, these are some of the brothers from GMS Trinidad. Right, coming to another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who bit edifying towards you hopeful elect. Right, and the brother Lamar here.
Brother Howard.
Brother Kwam.
Brother Antonio.
Alright, so basically, you know, we're gonna just touch on some precepts. It basically don't have a topic, well, a title for the video yet, right? But if somebody could get from Isaiah 62 and could start at verse 1, I believe.
You look at Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 1. It says, and the Gentiles shall see.
No.
Isaiah 62.
It says, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until righteousness therefore go forth as brightness, and salvation therefore as a lamp that burneth.
Right, so it said, for Zion's sake I will not hold my peace. Alright, so this is Mosiah speaking. Alright, so basically, you know, for the men out there that, you know, basically in Great Millstone and is slacking off by not coming out and do the works, not pushing your videos, whatever the case is, it's supposed to be your mouthpiece of your Ba'ashem Yahushai, alright? And the thing about it is you not going out there and doing what you're supposed to do, right? Basically, it come like you're losing faith. It come like, you know, you're not doing the will of the Lord, right? Because being in this ministry, your duty is to go out and to speak, right? Because the Lord say, for Zion's sake, which is us on the whole, he will not hold his peace, he will not hold his tongue. You understand? Until righteousness. Righteousness, when you look up the word righteousness, right, in the Hebrew, goes back also to the Hebrew word tazadak, which means justice. Because right about now, all people suffering injustice by the hands of our enemies, he saw either. Right? And you holding back from your people by not going out there and doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. By just sitting down on your ass, you know. Brother sent a video for me today with Elder Malcolm, you know, do the ministry first. You understand? Studying your wife and the children. Being a man out here really and truly, you know, we as men already have a stigma on us that, you know, we ain't wrong, ain't fathers, whatever the case is. We could still be fathers, but still go out there and do the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yes, we love we family, alright? But one person you're supposed to put first is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Lord said, go and reproof your people, and that is what you're supposed to do. The more you sit down on your ass, you're withholding from the ministry of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? Jump down to verse 6, Babu Kasha.
Verse 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
I will set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem that shall never hold their peace. Right? You being in this ministry, taking being a partakers of the Lord's cup. Right? Passover, just go on the scripture, talk about in 1 Corinthians 11, you know, don't eat, don't drink unworthily. You eat, you drink of the Lord's cup. The Lord said, eat, for this is my body. Right? The bread is the body. Behold, I come in the volume of the book. Right? The Lord, within the Lord is a fountain of living waters. So what you're doing, you're holding back the waters. What you're doing, you're digging a ditch now. So what? It will go and feed the field. The seeds that the Most High put on the earth, you ain't nourishing with that water. Water is life. The scripture talk about truly a man, he might die, but a tree when it cut down, the roots through the smell of water, it will bud again. Israel was cut down from being that mighty tree. Alright, but the Lord looking to revive that tree. And he put that essence, which is that water in you, that what? Those who already know the truth, the hopeful elect, because they practice the smell. But when you put out a video in there, that is water that you're putting out into the internet. Alright? But you're withholding from that section of the tree where the root spread. Yeah, precept.
Yeah, in John chapter 21 and verse 15, it says, so when they had denied the Yahushai, said to Simon Peter, Simon son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than thee? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Simon son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. Very, very I say unto thee, when thou was, basically that's it. So hey, you had to go there and feed the Lord Yahushua sheep. Right? Because you was taught. Right? You learned from the apostles, they literally spirit.
Well,
Yeah, the Lord. Yeah, so hey, we learn from the apostles through the spirit and power, Yahushua, right? It was taught, right? So whatever we learn is only right for we to go out and teach also. Because repentance is for Israel. Israel have to, well, at least, you know, we 2/3 of the nation of Israel get destroyed and 1/3, you know, going and be saved along with the elect. So we gotta wake up God to wake up the elect, you know. So we gotta preach the word. That is what required of us, to preach this word.
Yeah, so Matthew. Right, you can get Jeremiah 23 and 4 from the book of Joshua. Right, let me read this by the meaning. This is first.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'll just bring it out some before. This is 1 Peter 5 and verse 2. Feed the flock of the Most High Yahweh, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Alright, so it says to feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you. Alright, wherever you learn, and that's the thing about it too, you have to feed yourself too. You understand? You have to feed yourself too. When you have time, you know, read, go through something, look up a word and go into it. You know? And then with that, what the Most High give you a share. Whatever little the Most High give you, right, it will be sufficient for you to share. That's why you're feeding the flock too. You understand? Where
In Jeremiah 22 verse 4 it says, and I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord.
Yeah. I set up shepherds over them that shall feed them. You understand? We'll teach them, they'll fear no more. Because our people was in that dead state of mind. Until what? The elders, the apostles of greatness too came. They taught, as the brothers was rightfully saying just now, right? They taught those of us now who the men who is the camp leaders coming down, those men taught, you know. So your duty also is to do what? Teach down to the least grain. Alright? So they'll fear no more, they'll fear not the things, because when you're teaching them what you're also feeding them faith, that as Brother Calab said, they feed the faith and slap the doubt to death. Because things when come up strong. I mean, look at the whole situation that the world going in right about now. It's ignorance that has the people in gross darkness. But if you feed them what I like, they will see the wiles of the devil, and they wouldn't fear. As the scripture said, you know, the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but our sound mind. You know? So your duty out there is to go out and teach. The scripture says, I shall give the pastors after my own heart, I shall feed you with knowledge. Don't hold back your talent. You know? Don't just be comfortable or complacent with the state that you in. Don't hold back your talent. Always feed the flock of Yahweh Shai. If you even have to listen to the news, bring out something. You know, whatever it is, bring out. Whatever a brother could turn your natural resource into something resourceful. Just like how a woman would have take wheat and beat it, turn it into flour and make bread. You mightn't come with that much, but the little that you have, it will be sufficient. The scripture says, my grace is sufficient for thee in 1 Corinthians 12 or 2 Corinthians 12. Alright?
Yes, sir. Good.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 2. It says, feed a flock of power which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but for a ready mind.
Alright, and you see the precept came out again. Alright, feed the flock of the Most High among you, but not for filthy lucre. Don't do this thing for money.
Willingly.
You understand, Can?
It says, neither as being lords over power heritage, but as examples to the flock.
This is supposed to be a burden to teach the word is supposed to be a burden to. You're not supposed to be something, as the scripture says, willingly faithful.
Our next one here, this is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6. It says, if thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nourishing up in the word of faith and good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained.
I don't want to hear this. Is Jeremiah 33 and Jeremiah 36.
Somebody know it. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 18. It says, by much slothfulness the building decayed, and through idleness of the hands the house dropped through. Alright, so somebody get Isaiah 46 and 49 and 6 on the shop. Right, so the scripture says through much idleness, through much slothfulness the building decayed. You understand? So be a slothful or a sluggard. Because now, the Most High looking to build up his house, to turn Jacob back again unto him, because that is the Most High house, the house of Jacob. Alright, we are called after the name of the Most High. Right? Haggai 1 and 4 say, is it time for you to dwell in steel houses and this house lie desolate? Most people who read it, they'll just think, is the physical house back in Jerusalem. But no, we are lively stones are built up a spiritual tabernacle. You understand? So by your slothfulness, whatever the case is, a part of the house going and decay, men could fall through, men could fall short and go back out into the world. But we know, the scripture say, if it was possible, they will deceive the very elect. Alright, but still you have to watch your ways, because the scripture said what? Let the potsherd of the earth shine with the potsherd of the earth. So you have to watch if you're not doing what you're supposed to do and men fall out, you still have to watch yourself. The scripture saying Ezekiel 33 and also in Ezekiel 3, it says if thou basically hear the song like trumpet or roughly paraphrasing, or you ain't warn the people, blood shall be inquired of you.
Yeah.
But if it is that you warn the people when you see the truth coming, you understand? Basically, you're going to rinse the blood off of your own hands. But you're not building up yourself, then how the hell you're going to build up others also? You're going to cause men to watch you now. You might be in the camp a little longer and they're going to say, well, if this brother could be laid back or just back, I could be laid back and just back too. You're supposed to be an example for younger brothers.
It is Ezekiel 34 and 7. It says, therefore ye shepherds hear the word of Yahweh. As I live, said Yahweh, power, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
How they going to become a beast through the field? The scripture say my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You have to feed them with knowledge now. You have to build up that hedge around them. And that hedge is the wisdom of the Most High, which is the fear of the Most High. You understand? How they going to learn the fear of the Most High unless they have a teacher? And you was granted this gift to go there and teach them. But now, because you want to be laid back and just up underneath your family, whatever the case is now, don't be so. Still go out and do what you have to do. It might be a fight, but oh gosh, pray about Shem and Shai. Brothers have to look for help too. They have asked for help, nothing wrong with asking for help, nobody ain't perfect. They have Shai and all, he didn't cry on the cross, by. Or even before the cross, he even asked the Father to take this cup away from me. Go ahead.
It says, beasts of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherd search for my flock.
Neither did my shepherd search for my flock. You have to think upon these precepts that marinate inside of you. That is why sometimes when you read in the scriptures, you have to read slow. You see how they don't understand, try to look it up, try to read it over. You know? Yeah, something, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 11. It says, he shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arm and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young.
And the Lord said, by he did search in Ezekiel. He did search, but none didn't really care about the flock. So he own right hand, bring his flock towards him. He went and feed them, because he must care for his sheep. But guess what? If that is the case, then you not caring for the sheep, you're just a hireling. You have to care for the Most High sheep. You have to be a one mindset, as Yahushua pray for in John 17. Let them be one as we are one, that all of us may be one. You know?
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, starting at verse 24. It says, who his own self bare our sins in his own body on the tree, that we being dead to sin should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishops of your souls.
Because the Lord care for his sheep, the Lord sent shepherds out there also. Men supposed to be mindful of the ministry. You understand? Because guess what? Even we family, everything that we have come from the Messiah, Hashem, Yahushua, and he can take it away. You understand?
That is where I consider. Everything the Lord, everything you have is very Heavenly Father gave to you. And that same person who gave it to you, he could take it away.
And the scripture saying Hosea, for she had not considered that I gave her corn and wine. Seeing corn and wine, you know, it have some nigga bitch out there. A man going and bless them with certain things, whatever, and they go and bless the next man. The same thing Israel used to do. You understand? Until the Most High take away everything. How you going and feed the owner, man?
And the Lord will take away the thing you love the most. If you love your wife most, the Lord take away everything from you. If you love your wife more than the Lord, the scripture tell you that. If you love your children, if you are a real family man and you just study in your family, but you say you can't study your family, but you still have a job. Yeah, you have a 25/8 more or less job to do.
Because guess what? If you study in a family, because really actually a woman, the scripture saying is that Proverbs 14:1, a wise woman built up her house, but a foolish one tear it down with her words or something. I can't remember. But the scripture call us a tender and delicate woman. So really actually who we supposed to put first? We husband. A woman could say, you know, she son, she child's the apple, or she eye, whatever the case is. but is the man is the one who actually saying about the family, right? So if the man decide to take away everything what's going on with your son, you understand? Your son going and suffer because you know what, he didn't put your husband first. So some women, well, as Ella Yashwamba said today, I'll keep that to myself, right? But some women, yeah, the real love for the child and thing, you know.
Ella Malcolm, I said.
Yeah, that is not Ella Malcolm, I say.
Yashwamba.
Or can select Ella Malcolm, right? I'll keep that to myself, right? But some women, the boy, the thing, and all they care about is the son and thing. But really, actually, is your husband, is, you know, we're making sure you and your son and thing, everything.
I just wanted to say now, like,
yeah, alright, go ahead.
anybody who, like, had a state of mind, basically, like, by just a rock back vibes. Really and truly, like, it's like you really want to fucking leave what you have, trying to come back,
Yeah.
Like, you don't really want to leave this place, And, like, you must be just putting on that front,
Something else there.
Something after. Matty, I know you're holding something from the slack.
This is this is Matthew chapter 10, I start at verse 37. It says, "He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me."
If I can say this, now the scripture says, "Blessed is the man that read it."
Yep.
Because, you know, if you read it and it bounce upon the scripture, it will shake you. And it will put you in a state of mind, you know? I had to check myself. That's why you had to be reading and thing too. You had to be reading. You understand? So you go know more. And you go know how to correct yourself.
Yeah.
So the scripture says, if it is you put these things in front of the Lord, you're not worthy of him, you're not worthy of entering into the kingdom.
We know it says, "And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it."
Yeah, you find your life on this side. You think you find your life here, you don't see no going on right now. You go and take that vaccine just to save your life and your family life. But you will lose it.
You lose it. It's not yours.
If you go and take the vaccine, you shut the fucking lose it.
Come. This is just back what you're saying, yeah? 2 Corinthians 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. You understand? So as the brother was saying, when you're reading, you know, if some go shake you check yourself, because guess what? The words of the Most High are perfect. Right? The words of the Most High perfect, touching every topic, subject in your life. You understand? So you read something and say, boy, and that's the Most High actually talking to you through these words here, like, boy, you know, yeah, boy, yes, I'm really going off here, I really fine thing. Just that video alone today and all could have a boy check in, because guess what? That everything that Ella Malcolm has spoke of today was the spirit. You understand? Know ye not yourselves how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Alright? This is Ezekiel 24:16 to 18. Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke, yet neither shall thou mourn. No.
Yeah. You understand, Ezekiel?
Yep.
I just can't understand that. You want to be like that, like Carter's. Men in the feast. But let's take that thing, getting the woman separated. You up on it, your wife, so. And you understand? Oh gosh.
I feel that's really accustomed with woman neither too. They had plenty girls in the
Growing up.
domain. You
Yeah, that's not
understand?
out of that by
And that is when woman kind of ruling you in a kind of way too.
It says, neither shall thy tears run down. Forbear to cry. Make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men. So I spake unto the people in the morning and at
come like
evening.
lot in that bird no feel back there, see that fucking whining. You understand?
God, and at evening my wife died, and I did in the morning as I was commanded. Look right there.
The same one you love so much, the Lord today, I'm gonna take you from you. And the Lord ain't gonna pull back you. The Lord just let you know and it dies it.
Yeah, the scripture saying in the book of Psalms 138 and verse 3.
Would have been him?
The word is above your name.
God.
So if you say the word, what scripture say?
What is that?
And great is the one that publish it.
It tells the multitude that
It publish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the word shall stand. The scripture say, most high word shall stand.
Yeah, my word shall stand.
Okay.
After that, some Isaiah 40 and the next precept, and then we shall see who words shall stand, my words or your words.
Come.
Scripture said the desire of thine eyes. You know. I've just bring the Isaiah 49 and 6 from the Bible.
Is Isaiah 49 verse 6, it says, is it? And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserve of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
Yeah, the scripture saying Matthew 5 and verse 17. Basically, your light upon a hill. You understand? A city that cannot be hidden. Neither shall a man take a candle and put it underneath a bushel. What the hell are you doing? Don't be slothful. You was out here to raise up the house of Jacob for the Most High's sake. You know?
Oh.
Go out there and do what you have to do. Anybody have anything else to add?
Yeah.
Proverbs 19 verse 50, it says,
Hawa, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Akakodash.
The whole of us, our elders, the apostles of great mercy, and surely do rule right, and teach and teach, and every one of the actions that push this without being saved, say it can truth. Brother, son, Jay, and Trinidad once again, say shalom to the hopeful elect, Mawat Nababan.